So hey guys, it's me, 80s144. Today guys, we're doing my match review for Barcelona 1, Celta Vigo nil. Now as you guys know, I did tell you guys that I don't know if I could watch this match, and looks like I was right. I didn't get to watch the match, I was busy over there. I didn't have time to watch. And so I have a friend of mine who did watch the match from start to finish, and he's going to help us break down this game against Celta Vigo, which I gotta say, man, was pretty disappointing. I saw the score, I did see the highlights before doing the review, but yeah, tell us your thoughts, man, Saint Jose.
Okay, so hello guys. Guys, don't know me, but today it's Celta. We struggled a little bit. Struggled to score. Times was it was a little bit too open. Celta had lots of chances. We're lucky ter-stegen saved us.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna go from the highlights. It was basically like Barca really struggled to score, and then PEDRI basically scored the only goal of the game, which was basically a defender mistake. And defensively, Barca looked really bad in the second half. Second half, Barca looked really bad. Celta pretty much dominated the second half, and ter Stegen made a ton of saves. I think that's pretty much the summary of the game. Like, yeah. So let's go over our five takeaways, man. Five takeaways. My first takeaway, man, is the player selection, man. Oh my goodness, the starting 11 was really worrying. Let's look at the back line. First of all, you had
Yeah,
Alonso as center back.
I don't understand that. Like, listen, I know that you have Christensen, Kunde, uh, Araujo injured, but you have Eric Garcia even on the bench. And you can see both of them. Or if you want to rest one of them for the Inter match, there is the Barca B center back that we called up for training session. Chadi Riyad, the Moroccan center back. Could have given a chance maybe.
Yeah,
But Alonso at center back
yeah,
it made no sense. We basically played with three left backs in the game.
yeah,
Two of them playing at a position.
yeah. And then obviously, I think Balde also played at the right back position. I think.
We did, yep.
Yeah, and then yeah, it was just weird, man. Like, well, I understand injuries are there, but this is why we have depth. Like, you could even try De Jong out at center back. You know, De Jong can also play as a center back too. You know, just anyone but Alonso, man. Like, because De Jong at least played center back for Ajax for some of those games. I don't think Alonso's played center back since like his youth academy days. Like, I don't think I very much doubt he's played center back a lot. That's the point I'm trying to make. You know.
For me, Alonso cannot play at all. I'm sorry, but he's not good enough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he should be playing for us, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah, I do agree with you. Like, I'm like because I'll be honest with you, I just don't see what Alonso brings to the team. Like, what does he bring? Like, just doesn't do anything. Like, it's just there. Like even Jordi. I know we criticize Jordi Alba a lot, but at least Jordi Alba can at least attack. And can at least bomb and
Listen,
crosses.
listen, to people who think that Alonso is better than Alpha is ridiculous. Like, I'd rather have Alpha than Alonso.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like Alonso.
Today,
Yeah,
if you saw the goal, for the Pedri's goal today, it was Alva who created that. Alva was the one who booted the ball to Gazi. Gazi was the one who crossed it in, and then yeah, Pedri scored. It was Alva who created that chance.
yeah. As I said, like that's what you say. Like Alonso just doesn't offer you anything in the attack. Like it's like because, let's be real, both defensively are very suspect. But at least with Alba, it can at least do something on the offensive end. Whereas Alonso, other than free kicks, what does he like? Other than him scoring free kicks, I don't really see what else he can do, attacking wise. So
He he cannot defend. I mean, I don't care what people say. Oh, Bayern match. He's not that guy. He
yeah,
is not that fast. Like he cannot recover well. He doesn't provide nothing.
yeah. And so yeah. Anyways, and then for Balde right back, this is a bit odd. Obviously, I know he was probably resting Roberto for the game against Inter, which to be fair, I mean We don't have any other right back players, which is why I find it ridiculous we loaned out Dest. We should have kept Dest, in my opinion. Like, I don't know why we did that. Like, I know Dest has been, I know he is defensively bad, but he at least is a proper right back. Whereas some of these players who are playing at right back aren't even proper right backs, you know. So, yeah,
Yeah, and even with Bellerin, unreliable. Unreliable. It's injured already.
yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Defensively, man. Yeah, and then obviously, I think the attack was crazy. The Ferran Torres starting, that was a bit. Let me just say this right now, man. I mean, no disrespect, man, but Ferran Torres, man, I don't want to see him start for Barca. I really don't. I'm done with the guy.
Yeah, I'm sorry to the people who like Ferran Torres, but I also do. I rated him when we signed him, but his time at Barca hasn't really been that good.
Yeah, and I know people are gonna bring on what
And
he did. Yeah,
especially now this season, he's not really been that good. He cannot start. He's not starter material.
yeah. I know people are gonna bring up the El Clasico thing, which obviously he did score a brace in El Clasico, which is interesting because we have El Clasico, and I'm assuming obviously it'll be a bigger preview in the channel soon in the coming days. But even in that game, I will say he did miss a ton of chances. He missed a ton of chances, and we could have easily scored. He could have easily scored a 4 or 5. But obviously, I'm not saying
Listen,
scoring two is good. Scoring is still good, but like like how do I put the words? Like you could have done better. If that makes any sense.
his movement and positioning is good, but the finishing is not there.
Yeah, his finishing is awful.
Really been improving it. He hasn't really been improving. And now, like this season, he doesn't look like he wants to play. It's motivated. Like he looks like he's eating.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's move on to the second takeaway. My second takeaway is that I think international break is cursing Barca. I think we have had a curse because I know we've been getting the wins, but the Barca team looks really different. Like this Barca team looks very like flat, very unenthusiastic. They're just like going by the vibes, and it doesn't seem like deserved. It seems like we just about got the win. Like do you understand what I'm saying? Like it just seems completely different. The vibe is completely different.
Yeah, you, the way we play wasn't really that impressive. Like, sure, okay, we get results, but wasn't wasn't like really deserved.
Yeah,
Especially today, I think we deserved a draw more than a win.
yeah, yeah. We didn't deserve to win at all. Like a draw would probably been a fair result. Even loss probably been more fair than a win. you know. Um, But yeah, Barca just haven't been playing well. Like, there's not been a single game post international break we have convincingly won. Even against Mallorca, I know it's Mallorca, but we struggle to beat Mallorca. You know.
Yeah, even Mallorca, listen, they had chances. We're lucky they missed them.
Yeah.
We're lucky that they were just Mallorca and they missed their chances.
And this is a crucial month for Barca because the next coming games are really tough. We got Madrid. I think we got Villarreal, Athletic Club. Like these are the type of teams that are not going to go easy on us. They're not gonna miss chances for fun.
Listen. These games now, Celta, Mallorca, these two were like, okay, not really that hard. But that's it. The rest of the games are in October. These teams, when I get a chance, they're most likely going to score.
Yeah.
And if we miss our chance, we probably won't get more of those.
Yeah, and here's the thing, because these are like quote unquote easy games. Right now, we don't have any more easy games this month. The rest of the games this month are hard. Like
Yeah, and also, it will be decisive.
Yeah,
For the
decisive.
Champions League and the title race.
Yeah. And I know people are going to tell me, oh, the injuries, Barca have a lot of injuries and everything like that. I get it. I understand. But even still, man, we should be able to beat Celta Vigo and Mallorca still rather convincingly. Okay, I understand we struggled in those big games, but we should still be able to beat these teams convincingly. And the fact that we aren't, even with our weekend 11, because let's be real, the only real thing that's really hampered us is really the defense. Our defense has really been hampered the most. Every other position, midfield, we're still relatively, we don't have a lot of players injured, and the attack is still, we don't have a lot of players injured. It's really the defense. So, really, and we've been keeping clean sheets as well. Obviously, I know that they've missed some opportunities, but it just shows that there's really no excuses for me for the attack because attack should be scoring goals. Like, yeah, we could be conceding a lot, but can we at least like score two or three? You know. So yeah, there's that about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay, and third, my third takeaway from this game is that I think midfield for us has been very good for us. I think the midfield has actually been one of our best positions for us post international break because I'm looking at the midfield in particular, and we've had a good performance in midfield, and I think that's actually been the reason why we've been winning those games and actually being pretty much alive in the game. We haven't been destroyed is because our midfield has been relatively solid, you know. So I want to give a shout out to Pedri and Gavi because they've been really, really exceptional. Well, and Busquets as well.
Today,
No, I mean just like in
today I will
general.
tell you. Today I will tell you, Gavi, probably man of the match.
Yeah,
He was there, running like a warrior with the ball.
yeah. But I'm just saying, it's like I feel like post international break, the in midfield's been really good for us. I think it's been one of our best
Yeah,
positives.
that's been the midfield and ter-stegen.
Yeah, Ter Stegen's also been really good too. And fourth takeaway, this leads me to fourth takeaway. Ter Stegen, once again, another clean sheet for us in La Liga. He has been really, really amazing for us this season. And trust me, man, if it wasn't this good, if this was like last season or season 2 seasons ago, we probably wouldn't be first right now in the La Liga. We would be like third or fourth, maybe. We wouldn't be first if he wasn't this good. So I think we have to give
Yeah,
a shout out to Ter Stegen. Although I will say this though,
he's it.
yeah, yeah. What were we saying?
Yeah, I was going to say that he saved us today.
Yeah, he was really good today. Although I will say this though, I don't know if we can. I don't want to go and say that he's the best goalkeeper in the world and stuff like that because for me, he needs to prove in the Champions League. If you want that kind of recognition from us, at least me, and other Barca fans, you have to do it, and other neutrals as well. Because I still think Courtois is the best goalkeeper right now in the world. I still think he is. And until Ter Stegen shows up in the Champions League decisive matches and keep clean sheets and make those amount of saves, then we could put him in that pedestal. But right now, I think he's been the best goalkeeper in La Liga right now. I will say that.
Yeah, for sure, he's been the best goalie in La Liga.
Yeah. So, and then my final takeaway is that this is I feel like this is a make or break month for Barca. I feel like this is a huge month, and that Barca don't perform this month, we could be we could potentially be out in the Champions League. We could potentially be out in La Liga, and Xavi may potentially lose his job. Is that crazy to say?
Nah, I don't think Gavi will.
No, I say
They'll
potentially. I say potentially. I don't mean like for sure, but like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like there's a lot of pressure. Like this is a huge month because next game is gonna be against Inter Milan in the Champions League at home. That's a huge game. Obviously, I'll try to we'll give more details in the coming. I'll try to make it maybe a video tomorrow related to that game because that's gonna be a huge game, man. That's a huge game, and obviously I think Xavi had the game in mind, which is why he rested Dembele for the game. I think he rested Eric Garcia. Who else did he rest them? Who was in the midfield today? Was it Busquets, Pedri, and Gavi?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I mean those two players are going to be crucial for us, Dembele and Eric Garcia. So, and obviously the rest of those players. So, but yeah, man, that Inter game, I'm really worried for because it's gonna be tricky, man. It's gonna be tricky indeed. So, like I said, thank you for coming on here. It's been a good time. It's been a good job. And like I said, guys, if you guys want to chat with him more and do VC with him and whatsoever, please join my server. That's in the link in the description below. Remember, guys, to subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Like this video if you did enjoy. And yeah, make sure you guys comment down your thoughts, comment section below. Check out the other platforms. List in the description below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.